All right, so we got the Housewives of Potomac going on here. Red, White, and Smooch, season 9, episode 14. All right, we get a good little start here. It is the next morning and it is the 4th of July. Oh, of all days, they are not at home with their families for this holiday, but they are all together as a girl unit. Cool. Pretty much everybody, um, well, I will say welcome to the GOAT because everybody is going to Giselle's Villas for breakfast and, you know, everybody talking to their families and kids and things of that nature, catching up, and just saying how right we're all away from our families, so it is a bit sad that we're not spending the actual holiday with them, but cool that we are with you with the ladies, as I said, right? But it did hit Stacy the hardest. She goes on to explain that the holiday has ties to just certain specifics in her life, which was pretty much like the day she met her husband. Like that's kind of real specific. Like, like she was with her mom or whatever on vacation, and they were, I think, grieving over her dad or something like that. And he just so happens to be on the same plane ride as him, and he was celebrating his dad, something to that nature. Either way, right? It was a bit sad for her. She ended up talking to her daughter. We got to see her. It was cute. Um, Mia figured, hey, this will be a great time for me to apologize to Giselle about, last night. Well, she did apologize, that conversation that they had, but it wasn't uh like a real apology because everybody was just kind of going at it and she felt attacked, right? So she was just saying what she was saying in my eyes. So she looking at Giselle just to say like, yeah, I apologize for the things I said about your girls. It wasn't in good taste, basically. And it was really probably a poor deliverance, right? And I agree that the kids should be off limits. So, hopefully you can take this because she did apologize off camera. And everybody knows that when you do something on camera, you have to apologize on camera. Like you do something online, you go back and apologize online. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, I'm like, that's what makes it valid and legit. So she did that. And Giselle was like, okay, cool. I'm a accept the apology. I just didn't think that, you know, I'm. I said that right. She was like, I said it in jest, like I'm just talking about my kids and things that you do. Da, 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 da. And you did. I didn't know you was gonna turn around and weaponize some stuff like that. So, girl, okay, I'll take this now. But hey, you do it again. We ain't that's you know what I'm saying. You crossing the line for sure, and we're not gonna come back from that, right? So they hug it out, which is cool. Everybody ordered them a little peanut colada. Of course, Karen, I need the virgin one. And Wendy, they kept showing her messing with her phone a little bit, right? So apparently she got like some kind of notification messages saying that, hey, K, uh, I'm looking at my phone. Somebody just sent me some stuff. It looks like Deborah is countersuing you for $71 million. Ooh. So basically, the article was saying that Deborah was countersuing for $7 million. Sorry, I think I said 71, but $7 million. Basically saying that Kay was seeking fame. She wanted everything to be public and on television, and that she personally leaked um, the tapes of the fight to TMZ and to the blogs and that of nature. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So Kay is just sitting there like, girl, none of that means anything to me. You speaking Chinese because ain't nothing getting thrown. That case will be thrown out because the facts are the facts. Girl, you assaulted me with a deadly weapon. Glass cut me. Whoop de whoop. I was injured. Like you can't get around that, which is true. Like, if had Deborah just maybe hit her with her hands or something, or through the glass and it never touched her, okay, different story. But nah, bitch, I got proof that I was cut, whether it was deep or not. It was a cut. I had to, I think we'll get a stitch or two. Either way, girl, she not taking it that serious. So they all looking at Ashley now because Ashley is over there kind of making faces a little bit, and she was kind of starting to sulk a little bit in this moment, and she was just expressing that, yeah, it's a bit tough that was my friend and I didn't expect things like this to happen. And I just want to develop this friendship with Kay moving forward. Like that will be my first priority in this. Which I feel like, because, well, she didn't say this though, but she was in the middle of Candace and Monique, if you could remember, when they were doing their court situations. And I believe it was Monique who reached out to Ashley for her witness statement or whatever that she had to give. And Ashley did give whatever she gave. So that's why Candace was looking at her sideways, because like you was on the enemy side, So I feel like maybe Ashley doesn't want to go in that direction again this time, to have said people mad at her just because I sided with said person, right? And said person ain't even here. Monique was she actually there at the time? Or was this when Monique quit? No, Monique had quit. So either way, Kay tells Ashley that she doesn't blame her for the situation starting or anything like that. And right, the situation was, she can agree that it was an unfortunate situation, and she just doesn't want it to define her as a person. And, with Greg, it did kind of, deter him for some things with her, as his feeling with her being, feelings of her being in a group of these ladies, because that's why the fight started, because of said ladies in the group. Even though the girl isn't part of the group, she had beef with people in the group. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it started. And Kay, I feel like I kind of want to watch the tapes back again. Just go back to it, because if Candace was the one going after the Muppet, why didn't you let Candace swing first before you jumped? That's all. That's all I'm saying. If this was between Deborah and Candace, Deborah should have been slicing Candace up with the glass, because Candace should have been the one rolling up first on her. So how did you end up popping off in between when you should have just let them be one-on-one? And now you is the one that got hurt all up in altercation. Do you know what I'm saying? But can somebody bring that up, please? Like, I kind of wish somebody would say it, but maybe nobody's thinking it that way. Like, maybe they missed it, they forgot about it. But I want them to go back to the tape and rewind and things of that nature. Just can we go back to that day, just so we can be like, yo, dang it, Candace ain't here, because we would need her input as well. But either way, I'm sorry. I'm just going back to that. She was just saying, yeah, how Greg was feeling about it, but he did take her to Paris after the fact, just to try to give her a little extra comfort. So she was in, like, ooh, he did take me to Paris, so that was kind of cute. And the ladies get up and they roll off. So here, since everybody kind of walked off just a little bit, Ashley was like, or Giselle asked Ashley, yeah, so how do you really feel? Like, I don't know. And Ashley was like, yeah, I'm a little embarrassed, because I trusted Deborah. Like, I thought she was cool. I didn't know that she would be this way, which when you meet people and stuff, I mean, you really don't know. Like, girl, but you could have told, look, you can always tell by the eyebrows. I be telling people, you got to look, it's certain things you got to look at, and them eyebrows could have told you no. But she didn't know that this would end up this way, and it's actually kind of out of control. Because, like I said, I think she feels like she's in the middle again, like she was with Candace and Monique, and Candace was eating her up every single time about it, even though she never really said herself. I mean, she did express why she was mad at her in the moments, but I don't want to go back to that. I'm sorry. This is a whole new season. Forget Candace, forget Robin, forget all of them. They gone. And I'm spending too much time on it, for Christ's sakes. Girl, either way, Ashley just feels like, well, dang, do I got a bad judge of character? Like, I picked the wrong people in my life, like Michael or some shit? Or did I mess up her relationship? Because it's possible that she could have got proposed to in Paris, but she didn't. Like, am I delaying love? Like, girl, you just messy as, and that's what you just need to admit. You be instigating and starting mess, and you be judging people for the same stuff that you be doing. Okay, we see Ashley talking to Josh off by herself in the pool somewhere. We find out that she actually likes jokes. Jokes. Mom jokes, corny jokes, whatever. And that's just something that they have in common together. I don't know, something like that. Who knows? Either way, we go to the boat. We find out that this boat, well, it is bigger than the boat in Lake Norman. So, of course, Wendy had to brag about it. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Either way, they kind of noticed what's wrong with Karen. She over there quiet and stuff. And Karen was like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm cool. I just don't like boats, which is fine, understandable. It do make people a little dizzy, a little nauseous. Just don't stare, like don't be looking down too much. Don't really feel the wave too much. Like you just kind of like forget about that part. Just in the right. Keep always looking up and things like that. That's how it works for me. I can't look at the floor of the boat while and feel the wave. Nope. Recipe for disaster. Either way, we talk about Ashley's body a little bit. Mia's kids are good. Her and Wendy had a little talk on the side. Wendy and her kids is good with Eddie. We see Giselle and Kay start to talk just a little bit because she was just bringing up that, hey, Ashley felt a little bad about what had happened between you and her friend, because maybe had you went to Paris with Greg that weekend, it's possible that you could have got proposed to. So we feel a little bad about that because you always talking about getting married and this and that. And Kay was like, "No, girl, don't feel bad because it's okay. I don't blame Ashley about nothing. Like I said before, I don't think the fight had anything to do with us being proposed to or not. I just think I know Greg, and I know that in due time he will get to it. They've been together for 3 years, she says, and she's just, she has some little girl math that she's trying to figure out in her way. Hey, girl, we don't look. You understand it just like me at math. She understand it. We don't. Do we care? Depending on what it is, but in this instance, no. But she does think that, hey, once we do actually move in, I should be getting the ring in due time. Before we get off that, Wendy does say that she knows something about Kay, that she will get proposed to in due time. She just has to wait on it. And they're like, well, how do you know? How do you know? Da, 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 da. And she's like, oh, well, I ain't going to tell. But I talked to Kay's mom, so I know some things, right? Okay, who knows? What if she knows? We flip over around the boat. Everybody's doing their own thing. Ashley's ass is all over the place, girl. I mean, the bathing suit could have been better. That's all I can say. Mia's ass on Karen. Get it away from me. Oh my God, it's fake. No, it's not. It's my fat from my stomach. Either way, Jacqueline and Mia, their sex life just so happened to come up again. Who kissed who slept with who. We watched each other. We were young. Same old, same old. Karen was over it. So was I. Um, Wendy and Ashley go kayaking. So while they're doing that, Stacy was like, well, not Stacy, but Kay was to Stacy was like, hey girl, what about you? Are you like a missionary girl? Like, what kind of positions you like? And Karen was like, oh my God, is this gonna be? And I'm sorry, I feel bad about that. My bad. Um, this is just, whoop, my bad. My door had opened or whatever. But either way, something about what Stacy like, right? And um Karen was making some kind of joke because they were saying like, "Oh, is you a top or you was a bottom or something, something, something." And I think Karen must have been thinking they was talking about her ass or something because you know Stacey ain't got no ass. So she said, "Oh, Stacey old sliding board and ass," and they like sliding board. And I was cracking up because, girl, yeah, you ain't got no ass, but it's okay. And she was just trying to tell her, like, yo, Wendy, the size of Wendy's ass will be perfect for you because the way your body's, you know, you're tall and it's proportionate. You just need just a little enhancement. Basically, was just trying to tell Stacy, and of course, Stacy in the confessional was like, "Girl, I don't need no type of surgeries or nothing. I am perfect, okay?" Which Stacy is a beautiful lady. You know, she's pretty and everything. Um, and yeah, she just ain't got no ass. Okay. So at this moment, all the ladies is back at the house and they about to get changed because they're gonna go eat for dinner and things of that nature. And y'all remember how Wendy has set up the room so everybody is not necessarily with their friends, but they with somebody that is gonna have to work or not work out, right? So it's Jacqueline, Ashley, and Karen is in the one villa together. Ashley goes in to check on Jacqueline to see how. Oh, you know, you done getting dressed and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I'm almost done. Oh, you pretty. Oh, you pretty too. Oh, so hmm. So you really think I'm cute and stuff? And Jacqueline's like, sure, you kind of hot, Which where we going with this, right? So of course Ashley just trying to be Ashley. Well, let me get a kiss. So she gives her a kiss. My coat right there. Okay, my bad. I'm just kind of getting interrupted all over the place here. But either way, Ashley and Jacqueline give a little kiss. And of course, Jacqueline was like, well, don't tell nobody. Don't tell Mia. Because, of course, she's going to be jealous, which is the perfect ammo that Ashley was looking for because that's exactly what I want. So they go to dinner. Wendy points out that, oh my goodness, everybody is copying me for some reason. Like, Karen copied off my birthday decorations, and now Mia is copying off my dress. Whew, so who wore it better? I think I might have liked it on Wendy. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. So they go to eat, and this is where Ashley wants to expose this kiss. Like, yeah, me and Jacqueline, we're getting to know each other a little bit better, and I asked her if I could get a little kiss. And she did. And ooh, it was so good, Mia. It was so great. It was better than you. And of course, Mia is over there like, don't be trying to go over there and steal my girl. So I probably say should have told me first. Like, dang, like Jacqueline, that's how you gonna do. You supposed to be my friend, basically. So she is jealous. And Karen in their confessional go say, so go get a shot, girl. Go get a shot. And of course, everybody else at the table was like, woo, ha, hee. And of course, Wendy is just over there like, this is exactly what I knew was going to happen. It was going to be, look, somebody was going to be the fighting or fucking over there. And Mia really was throwing shade towards Jacqueline because she was trying to say like, yeah, Ashley, you just going for the easy meat. And they like, oh, so I'm easy now? Yeah, whatever. I taught her well and things of that nature. And oh, you better? No, girl, because I do some other things better. All right, so let me try to get through this real quick. But Giselle was basically enjoying Mia Squirm a bit with her jealousy over Ashley messing around with Jacqueline, or the potential mess around, because all they did was just do a little kiss kiss. Nothing to it. Either way, they actually kiss again in front of the whole group so everybody can actually see that it was true. Karen, of course, was like, ugh, disgusting. I don't want to be around it. And Ashley proceeds to just say, like, hey, this is helping me out a little bit because she's on her way to be a drag king. And her new drag name that she's coming up with, because, if you want a really good name, it has to be like a play on something, right? Like, let's see, let me think of one of the new girls on the new season. Her name is Lingerie, which is like lingerie. You get it? Okay. So Ashley said her name is gonna be Ash Ton of Pussy. Yeah, she made it up. I don't know. Maybe she'll tweak it sometime later. The Ashton is kind of cute, but the rest of it, girl, no. You could say something else. All right, so basically the dinner went off without a hitch. It ends with fireworks because it is the 4th of July, by the way. So they do need a little American culture, or so to speak. So they did get a little fireworks. And everybody goes back to the villas. We go to sleep. We wake up the next day. Karen actually slept in a little bit because she was just over it from everybody and all their escapades, sexapades. Like, she didn't want to hear it. She don't need to know about it. As she goes down, she sees everybody else is up, dressed, and eating breakfast. And Wendy just fills her in on what she missed, which was them talking about Jamal, because remember he did get married at some point. So how does Giselle feel about it? We kind of already knew. Then she says, oh, and then we told Jacqueline to call Patrick, or Mr. PP, and tell him that she kissed Ashley. So she calls Patrick and she's like, I just want to let you know that I kissed Ashley. And he was like, oh, okay, that's it. She's like, yeah, that's it for now. He was like, all right, that's it for now. So I'm like, y'all trying to tell her what? Like, didn't nothing happen, basically. And Wendy just wanted to bring up real quick before we leave, like, so Mia, you said you was going to Atlanta, not North Carolina. Like, where you going? Or Potomac? Where you going? And remember, she told us that she was going to go to Atlanta first, where Ink was at. So everybody's thinking, oh, she's gonna go see Ink, which is very much true. But also, her oldest son lives with his dad in Atlanta. So she says in her confessional, like, I think they just be forgetting that I do got my oldest boy, and I'm going to visit him as well. And he has like a basketball game or something like that, basketball, football, either way. Girl, I'm all over the place is basically what she was saying. So they don't need to be thinking about what I'm doing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And now she says, hey, the kids is good. I know where they at. I talked to them. I talked to Gordon. I talked to the babysitter. Everybody good. The kids want to stay there. And I will see them when I get there, okay? So that gives me a little bit extra day or two to go to Atlanta to do what I'm going to do. And then I'll go back and see them. So Ashley speaks up a little bit for her, and just to say, like, yeah, girl, I'm cool with it. Y'all should be cool with it too. Remember, that's her life. It's not your life. She wants to do it. If that's what's cool with her and her kids is good, then y'all need to leave her alone. So everybody leaves her alone. Fine. We do hit on a little, and then we leave on another little funny note, because Stacy and Giselle, like, is Stacy going to, or no, is Giselle going to miss Stacy when they get home? Because, she finds her so annoying. And of course, she said, of course, I guess I might miss her. Maybe so, maybe not. Either way, everybody had a good time. Panama City. I guess the owe them no change. Besides that long ass drive to the airport, girl. I don't know. They could have picked a better resort. Either way, this was the episode, and we toast out. Housewives of Potomac, red, white, and Smooch. I should say smooches. Shouts out to Regine. Season 9, episode 14. Bye.